What's going on? Jason Parks of the Media Captain. Today I'm going to talk about a Google Flux and why your keywords could be fluctuating on Google. First off, I know it can be really scary if you go to if you have a keyword that's always ranking on the first page and it's a big money driver for your business, and if it's nowhere to be found, that can be really scary. But there are a lot of fluctuations that happen with Google's algorithm. They run thousands of algorithm updates a year, so there's fluctuations that happen. There are times where you can do a search and you're ranking number 3, number 4. You check back the next day, you're in the number 12 spot. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to stick there. A lot of times, like I said, there's just fluctuation that's happening. So what is a flux? It's simply when your keywords are fluctuating. Why is it happening? It could be several things. It could just be testing that Google's doing on their end. It could be that you gained rank or you lost rank. But if you start to, if you're checking on Google and it's constantly moving around, eventually it's going to steady out, but a lot of times it's just in that state of flux. Should I be worried? Well, first off, if your keywords are fluctuating in a positive way, that's a good thing. So I'm sure you're not too concerned because it's moving more upward. There can be some concern if you're seeing where, like, I always used to rank number 3 and now I'm nowhere to be found. Even if your keywords recover, is there a chance that this is a sign of things to come with an upcoming algorithm update? Possibly, because Google is always rolling this out. But again, you would have to do a deeper audit into your SEO history to really get that answer. So just make sure you're following all of the best practices. I have a lot of other YouTube videos just on SEO that talk about algorithm updates if you want to learn more on that. So will my keywords recover? I was on vacation one time and it was actually my honeymoon, and it ruined a day of my honeymoon because my coveted keyword was not ranking on the first page of Google when it's always been there. The next day I checked and it was back and everything was back to normal. That was just an example of a keyword flux. And sometimes when you're checking Google so much, which I'm guilty, I'm sure a lot of other people watching this video, same thing, but when you're just checking so much, there's going to be a lot of fluctuation. Make sure to just, get a paid service like SEMrush or Moz where you can track your keyword rankings and you'll be able to see whether or not that sticks. So hopefully that gives you a little more insight into the Google Flux and different fluctuations taking place.